Hey YouTube, this is Don today. I would like to apologize. One of my videos being delayed. It's a remastered review on the Atari XCGS. So even though I make the Christmas greetings on that video, just ignore that unless unless the month is December when you're watching this video. Just ignore that and focus on the Atari when I talk about the Atari XCGS. For those of you that follow my channel, or if you're just a viewer who's looking for information about what I'm about to review, then let's get started. Before I do, the reason is because, well, obviously I'm having a hard time uploading my video on my phone, so I'm gonna try to upload on my laptop as soon as I get my laptop all speed up. Just give me time and you'll eventually get notified when the video gets uploaded. Just make sure you have the notification bell on, and you should be able to be notified of when the video has recently been uploaded. But anyway, enough about that announcement. Let's get down to what we're gonna review today. And today I'm going to review the Atari XC, this particular Switch controller. It may look like a Pro controller, but it kind of functions like one, but no. It's actually a Power A enhanced wireless controller. It's like probably a third party, or I don't know if this is third party or not, but it's a Power A enhanced wireless controller made for the Switch. As you can see, it's got the Pikachu skin with Pikachu graffiti on it. Cool. But let's get down to the difference between this controller and this Pro controller right here. Now, the biggest difference underneath, the Switch logo is missing on here, whereas the Switch logo is on here. But if you looked that's not really a noticeable difference. But if you look underneath the two controllers, you can see that this controller lacks a battery compartment. It's internally built in, actually. And it doesn't have any buttons underneath, whereas this one, let me give you a closer look. This one has a battery compartment where you can use 2 AA batteries instead of using an internal one like that one. So it's not rechargeable by any means unless you get rechargeable batteries for this thing, but I don't know. It's got the AGL-R button right here, which corresponds with the right bumper buttons and trigger buttons, and the AGL button right here, which corresponds with these buttons. I don't know what these buttons are intended to do, but they're there. Alright. It's also got that program button according to what the manual says. But otherwise, has the same features as your average Pro controller, though the difference between this and the Pro controller is that this one lacks a connector right here to charge it onto the console. But otherwise, they both have sync buttons to sync the controller in. This one was difficult to sync in. Like, it's only a matter of trying to press this, I guess, and reading a manual. So you really need to read the manual if you're gonna sync this onto the Switch. Because I was struggling to do it at first, but I managed to do it. I forgot how, but I wish I could remember you guys. But the manual should explain it. Now here's the box that it came in. Now let's move on. Here's the box that it came in. 2 advanced game buttons. Now it's got the Power A logo. Sides of the box shows the controller itself. Now it shows you on the back now this box actually shows you the difference between a Power A wired controller and a Power 8 enhanced wireless controller. Oh, it uses Bluetooth, which is pretty cool, and it uses motion controls. And it shows that it's got assign buttons. Press to program. Now, they both lack an HD rumble feature. Yeah, you can see that this console doesn't use a USB cable, nor a hardwired one. And nor could, what I meant to say was, which means this doesn't have a wired controller on it, nor could you plug it into a USB connector, like this Pro controller, like here, the black one right here. Now, this is a Pokemon Edition controller. Now, this has got the Pokemon style on it, with Pikachu on it. If you're a Pokemon fan, I recommend getting this controller if you don't like constantly recharging controllers. I know I wouldn't. It's pretty much like the Xbox 360 controllers or the Xbox One controllers where they use AA batteries. But you can also recharge them as an option, whereas this, you have no choice but to use replaceable batteries. Now, here's the manual. Shows the steps of how to set it up. Troubleshooting in case nothing seems to be working. So it shows the controls. This shows the specifications. This shows the controls. Now, overall, this controller is pretty amazing. I'm certainly glad I got it, but I pretty much use mostly this controller because so that way I don't need to recharge it. I just simply use batteries. So I can pretty much bring it wherever I go. Whereas this one, I might keep it as a second player controller. Now this controller, overall, if you don't find rechargeable controllers convenient, and it's not something that you like to constantly do, then this controller is for you. But if you want to rechargeable controllers, I say stick to these. Or the modified GameCube controllers, which those are another story entirely, which if I got a hold of one of those, I'll definitely talk about it. And not the wired ones, but the wireless ones. But I'll review the wired ones too, but those are another story entirely. But anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and be sure to like, hit the notification bell, and comment, and not rudely, but always whoever makes a rude comment will be certainly banned from commenting on my channel outright. But anyway, like I said, subscribe, hit the bell, like, and be sure to comment. And I'll see you in the next video. And also, I promise as soon as I get my laptop up and running, I'll upload that other video once I do that. But anyway, this is me, signing off.